Hi, I'm Ter, and I make video diaries about my journey learning about sumo. One day, I was asked who I'm rooting for the most in this grand tournament, and honestly, I couldn't give them a proper answer. In the series, I'm getting to know the active wrestlers in sumo, in hopes of finding my favorite rikishi. Welcome to Wrestler Spotlight. Today's episode, we are learning the promising potential of Hoshoryu Tomokatsu. It's really easy not to see the brilliance of someone sitting in a long shadow. And the long shadow 68th Yokozuna Asashoryu did cast upon his nephew, the young but brilliant Hoshoryu. He was brilliant enough to climb to the top division in just a 3-year campaign. He first stepped into the ring professionally back in 2018, but it seemed getting into sumo had always been on the cards for Hoshoryu as the second son of Asashoryu's brother. He had been wrestling since he was 11 years old and moved to Japan after being scouted just after his middle school graduation. Once he graduated high school, he immediately joined Tatsunami's stable. His debut made press together with Naya Konosuke, or Oho, who also has relations to Yokozuna, being the grandson of the greatly respected Taiho. And it was a quick climb for Hoshoryu up the lower ranks, but lingered a bit in Makushita for, I guess, having a bit of the jitters when he failed to get Kachikoshi when he was at the cusps of getting promoted to Sekitori or the salaried ranks. But once getting in Juryo, he had somewhat consistent performances and was one of the wrestlers in a rare 6-man playoff. He won the first round of bouts against fellow Yusho candidate Kyoko Taisei, getting him a spot in the 3-way playoff, but lost to Meisei, who ultimately took the Juryo championship by defeating Aqua in July 2020. Although he didn't bring home the Yusho in this tournament, his performance was enough to get him to the top division Makuuchi in the next tournament, and has been giving consistently fair performances ever since. His Makikashi records or majority loss at top division stands at a fair 7 wins, 8 losses only. His highest rank as a record is at Megashira 5. His fighting style demonstrates the technical skills that Mongolian wrestlers are known for, but Hoshoryu stands out among his fellow Mongolians with his throws. His style inside the ring reflects a lot of bok, traditional Mongolian wrestling, and applies kicks and trips in his bouts. With a big name to follow after, Hoshoryu is definitely living up not only to Asashoryu's legacy, but also to the Mongolian legacy as a whole. But shadows can dull one's brilliance when one doesn't know how to shine from within. Hoshoryu has a natural-born talent and had been raised to become a great sumo wrestler. However, you can tell Hoshoryu is struggling to find his own unique style of sumo, and perhaps even his own person. But in my opinion, his uncle being Asashoryu is more for his arsenal. Hoshoryu is in a position where he can take advice from one of the best wrestlers in sumo history. So if he could avoid injuries, it's only a matter of time until Hoshoryu finds his own identity to cast his own, perhaps even a bigger shadow than anyone before him.